as the British government is concerned. Uday.
Okay, let me in fact quickly speak to, once again go back to Ambassador Deepak Vora. And Ambassador Sajjanar, your frame is not very perfect, so I'll just tell our team to just check that once with you, because we're not being able to see you very clearly. But Ambassador Deepak Vora, quickly coming back across to you, there have been umpteen wake-up calls for the United Kingdom. This is not the first such incident where Khalistanis have been allowed to run riot. When will then the UK wake up and smell the coffee? When will these individuals not be given a complete free hand, to do this kind of behavior, which obviously is, not just anti-India, but is also threatening the national security and the internal security of the United Kingdom?
Sir, you've hit the nail on the head, Ambassador Sajjanar, whose knowledge is much greater than mine, also put it across brilliantly. This was obviously orchestrated. The British police was told, don't interfere. You remember, sir, there used to be a diamond fellow who's now sitting in some jail in England, and all the processes have been completed. We've spent a lot of money with the lawyers, and so I don't remember the fellow's name, Hiramoti or something like that. And still they haven't sent him back to us. We've asked for his extradition. They will throw the book at us and talk of human rights and talk of legal processes. Arrant nonsense. When they want something done, all these processes go out the window. So the realization that is very clear to the rest of the world is that this was orchestrated. This fellow who ran towards the minister's car was probably told, carry on, make a noise and we'll give you full protection. These fellows are playing with fire. And so if you think that they will learn, we can make any number of protests. We have been doing this. The only thing that they will learn is they're talking about FTA, free trade agreement with India, etc. Just tell them to go fly a kite. We don't need these guys. The European Union came begging us for an FTA. We've agreed to consider it by the end of this year. Britain, which committed a self-goal by quitting the European Union, they will realize sooner rather than later. The game is over. The colonial period is gone. You had the colonies, you used their economies to balance your budget. That is over. Now your economy is in distress. It's in a downward spiral because you don't have the funds. So by encouraging these jokers to do what they are doing, you may be scoring a political point and your masters might say, well done, London Bobby. But ultimately you are damaging your country's interests. The sooner you realize that, and I'm sure you do, the better it would be for you, for Europe, and for the world.
Yes, absolutely. Ambassador Sajjanar, let me quickly also draw you back in here. Do we have Ambassador Sajjanar with us? Okay, I think we've lost him. All right, let me go back across to you. Okay, yes, we do have Ambassador Sajjanar. Ambassador Sajjanar, come back in here on, of course, now the steps we need to take officially. Obviously, this is something which India should not take lying down. I think the flag was ripped off the car, the official car of the foreign minister. This could have gotten far worse. Okay, I think we've lost him. Yes, Ambassador Vora, why don't you take that? This could have gotten far worse. I mean, the flag was, ripped off. The car of the minister, Chatham House, the venue of course, his engagements. These individuals are allowed to get so close. This is a huge security breach. What sort of action are being taken against these individuals is the big question we're asking. They're all on camera, so it's not like we don't know who they are. Their faces are not hidden. What action is now the UK planning to take?
Nothing, in one word. Zilch. They won't do it, sir. This is their hidden weapon, their fifth column against India to keep up the pressure on us. Look, if you don't do what Britain wants, then we'll unleash these Islamic and Khalistani terrorists against you. That is cutting off your face to spite your nose, not the other way around. Once again, sir, we don't expect anything from them, but tearing down my flag is an insult to my sovereignty, to my nationhood, and I'm quite sure, I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm quite sure somebody will go to the British High Commissioner's car here and rip off his flag. That's the only way these guys will learn. Sir, I'm a great fan of a person called Kautilya, Chanakya. 2,400 years he had said something which I've internalized in my mind. Power respects only power. And if you show the Brits that we mean business, they'll climb down. So they've always done it. They'll be ready for compromises when you kick them where it hurts most, which is the economy. Remember what Bill Clinton had said in the 1990s when he was contesting the US presidency? People asked him, why should we vote for you? He said, it's the economy, it's stupid. Britain today needs India desperately. India should pull back. This is a time to take a step back and say, brother, we'll think about it. First, send all these jokers back to us. Whether we do it or not, I don't know. But if I were in government in a position to take a decision, I would do this, sir. Block all negotiations that are going on the free trade agreement till such time as the Brits learn that it is no longer Great Britain. Now it's very little Britain.
All right. Appreciate you joining us, Ambassador Deepak Vora, with your perspective on the channel. Good to have you back after a while on Newsx. Okay, let's move on. An Indian student was